Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. Another one in the series in which I'm taking a closer look at the full body of work of David Bowie. And we have arrived at their second album from 1993, The Buddha of Suburbia. Now, this is an often forgotten gem in the world of David Bowie, and it has a slightly weird story actually. Because during the promotion of Black Tie, White Noise, Bowie spoke to the original novelist of Buddha of Suburbia, and he told him that the BBC was working on a series of that novel. Now, Bowie promised him during the tour, during the promotion tour, that he would write music for that show series. And I'm not sure how to say it in English because in the Netherlands, shows and series is something different. Nevertheless, um, so he wrote music, but the only thing they used was the title track, uh, Buddha of Suburbia, which became the title track. There's little resemblance between what's on this record and what's in that show. So, though you might think, and it's often considered a soundtrack album, it's not. It is just another David Bowie album from 1993. And that is really interesting. It gives an interesting perspective. Hey, I believe I believe there's something I'm noticing. I think, but the cover on the back, this looks like this looks like Bowie's old house. I'm not 100% sure. I was at his old house in um in, in Brixton a couple of years ago. I was filming there, and I was biking through Brixton. I thought somewhere here Bowie's old house should be, and I checked my phone and I saw it. And I saw it was just around the corner, so I went there, and it was as a Bowie fan, it's weird, magical, ordinary, and magical. It's strange. Nevertheless, I'm gonna get back to my story about this record. All these songs, all these tracks are, songs. They're real Bowie songs. After the first title track, "But of Suburbia," you get "Sex in the Church." I mean, that's a good song. That's Bowie experimenting. It's really nice. Also, listening to this album, I have the idea that of all his 90s or zeros, or actually all the albums after the 80s, this is the one that plays most with 80s melodies and sounds. It's far from it. It's obviously the new phase in the career of Bowie. Much more experimental, more jazz influenced. But here and there you can find certain melodies that made me think, ah, this could have this could have been something for Never Let Me Down, though I think this album is obviously better than Never Let Me Down. And I don't dislike Never Let Me Down. I think Bowie is really on fire in the 90s. Now, The Mysteries is good. Bleed Like a Crazed Dad, it's good. Strangers When We Meet, that's a beautiful single. It also has a beautiful video. It's a beautiful song. Ian Fish, UK Air, Dead Against It. This is really it's so weird that there is this Bowie album that a lot of people just have not heard yet. At least for me, I put this on for the first time when I bought the box because I thought this was a soundtrack album, and I hadn't seen the show or the production, and so I thought, if I'm not a fan of the film or if I'm not involved, should I listen to a soundtrack? But it's just not. It's not a soundtrack. It's a full-on Bowie album, and the final Buddha of Suburbia, because this record is book-ended with songs both called Buddha of Suburbia, even features Lenny Kravitz on guitar. It really is lovely. Wouldn't even call it an oddball. Like I would call Baal an oddball in his career. And Bowie has some oddballs. This lies within the reach and the ideas of Black Tie White Noise. It has some good songs. It's lighthearted. I have no idea why this is so forgotten. I love it. So I'm curious, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.